Do you believe Punjabi is somehow less respectable than Urdu, or less sophisticated than English? If your answer is yes, then this video is for you. And if your answer is no, this video will still explain why so many people around you think that way. Because the truth is, you did not come to this belief on your own, you were trained. And one of the strongest forces behind this training was media. Yes, the media played a central role in making Punjabi appear as a vulgar, uneducated, and inferior language compared to Urdu. From the very birth of Pakistan, Punjabi was deliberately excluded. From the mainstream, Urdu and English became the languages of newspapers, television, and cinema. They became the voices of the elite and the educated. Punjabi, it was pushed aside. The only place Punjabi survived in popular culture was theatre. But what kind of theatre? A stage dominated by crude jokes, vulgar dialogues, obscene dances, and humor that always hit below the belt. And because this was the only representation of Punjabi in mass entertainment, the stereotype was sealed. Punjabi became the language of vulgarity. Years later, Punjabi finally entered mainstream television through so-called comedy shows like Kabanak, Hasbahal, Hoshiaria, and many others. But instead of reclaiming dignity for Punjabi, these shows deepened the wound. The format was predictable. A central order-speaking guest, polished, educated, intellectual. Surrounding him, Punjabi-speaking comedians, almost always the same theatre actors known for their vulgar style. Their role, to shout, insult, mock, and drag the conversation into chaos. And when the chaos crossed the line, the Urdu speaker, calm and rational, would intervene, restore order, and educate the audience in civilized language. This was not innocent entertainment. This was a textbook case of linguistic imperialism in action. The hidden message was loud and clear. Urdu is the language of intellect. Punjabi is the language of fools. Urdu brings order. Punjabi brings chaos. Night after night, year after year, millions absorbed this script without even realizing it. And slowly, it shaped how people thought about themselves and about their own mother tongue. Today, the effects are visible everywhere. The educated Punjabi professional almost always speaks Urdu or English in public. At home, many parents avoid teaching Punjabi to their children, fearing it will brand them as uneducated. The result? Generations of Punjabis growing up alienated from their own mother tongue, a cycle that repeats itself endlessly. The educated abandon Punjabi, the uneducated inherited, and the stereotype strengthens. Punjabi becomes the language of the illiterate, the vulgar, the comic relief. This is not just about language. This is about dignity. And this story is not unique. This is how colonialism always worked. The British elevated Babu class languages like Urdu, Hindi, while shaming local languages, making a linguistic hierarchy in India that still exists. A language is not just words. It is a people's history, poetry, and soul. When you turn a language into a joke, you do not just mock words, you mock the millions who speak them. You make a people ashamed of their own identity. So, next time you laugh at one of these shows, ask yourself honestly, is this really comedy, or is this colonialism? Because the death of a language never begins in silence, it begins with laughter.